taking a behind the scenes on an International Women's Day inspired stop motion video created using the Life Lapse app available on iOS and Android devices. Before you get started, switch your phone's auto lock to never so it doesn't switch off while you're capturing your photos. We used a Cricut Maker to create our cutouts, but you can also just use a regular printer and cut them out with scissors, or you can hand draw your shapes and cut them out with scissors. To start a new project, click the big blue plus sign at the bottom of the screen. Make sure that your backdrop has been taped down and is secured. We've put on an Instagram overlay so we can see exactly what's going to be in frame, and we're also using one of the grids to make sure our first cutout is centered. Once your scene is good to go, make sure you've locked your exposure, white balance and focus so these stay consistent in each photo. We've also got our cutouts on little blocks to give added dimension. Here you can see our scene setup. We are starting with our first cutout already in scene, and we're sliding our finger in bit by bit, taking a photo between each movement. The photos are being captured using a Bluetooth remote. Once the finger is at the cutout, it's being lifted bit by bit and then placed back down. Once the finger is touching the ground, this is when we switch out for a second cutout. This process is repeated for however many cutouts that we have. In this case, we have a total of 4. And we're using the ghost feature to line up each of the cutouts when we are replacing them. This stop motion video is a great example of where you can use a human element without needing a second set of hands to create. Once the last cutout has been placed in the scene, the finger can be slid out of frame bit by bit, again taking a photo with each movement. Open the in-app editor to do any editing that needs to be done. In this case, the video needed to be resized and rotated. The brightness and saturation were increased and the warmth was decreased. We also increased our speed slightly. Via the timeline, we duplicated the frame where each cutout was being switched out, just to give a little bit of a pause in that bit before we started doing the tapping again. We added a freeze effect to the final frame. You can do this to any frame for 1, 2 or 3 seconds. We also increased the speed again slightly. Once you've done any editing, you can save your video, and here's a reminder of the final result.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this free tutorial and you want a chance to win $100 to Amazon, which is, by the way, where we buy most of our stop motion gear, please leave us a review in the Apple App Store sharing what you love most about Life Lapse. These reviews help us out a lot, and we select a winner each month to get $100 USD to Amazon. All you have to do is go to the Apple App Store, search Life Lapse, scroll down, and then click write a review. Share what you love most about Life Lapse, screenshot it, and then DM it to us on Instagram. This will take you no longer than a minute. You'll be helping us out a ton, and you'll have a chance to win $100. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be the first to know when we release new stop motion tutorials.